Throughout modern culture, there have been many pastimes that people deem as, well, deplorable. People who fall into these kind of categories are fans of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, League of Legends players, anyone who still plays Roblox despite being older than 18, or, for most of you that probably clicked on this video, furries. Many look upon this pastime of putting on an animal suit and pretending to be an animal as deplorable. Some even see it as a sin. Some even believe that it's some kind of corruption, the handiwork of Satan himself. But what if I told you there was a way to maintain your respect, maintain your dignity, and still be a furry? In this short video, I will teach you how to be a furry and still maintain your dignity and your respect. And I teach this not as a furry myself, but as a non-furry, a bystander, if you will. I've despised furries for most of my life, so if I can still respect you despite you being a furry, then you're doing something right. Now, the first rule of maintaining your respect despite being a furry is you have to remember one crucial thing. You are a human being. Science has not progressed so far as to give people the ability to develop sharp canines and claws in their hands and, grow fur everywhere or scales or, whatever sexual fantasies you have. To put it simply, you are not a dog, you are not a cat, you are not a dragon, you're not a tiger, you will never be any of these things. You have to remember that you are not the suit. You are you. You are not the suit. One of the major problems that people have with furries is, well, they act like furries. And I'm not saying putting on the suit and, pretending to be an animal because it's fun. I'm talking about the people who crawl on all fours and wear leashes and do all that other cringe crap. People who talk in ooh-woo voice and, all that jazz. I'm not saying don't be a furry. That would be counterintuitive to this video. Let me put it this way. Being a furry should be a hobby, a pastime. It shouldn't be a personality trait. If the word furry can describe you perfectly, you have to do something else with your life. There should be a little more to you. You should have character depth. Just like frickin' Rainbow Fur, joins the army at a very young age and eventually avenges his fathered Fluffy Buns. I don't know. Because there's a difference from having a hobby and having an obsession. Like, I could be considered a gamer. Am I obsessed with gaming? Not really. If I was obsessed with gaming, I wouldn't be making this video. I'd be making a video about gaming. To sum up, the first thing you have to remember is that you are not the suit. The second thing that you need to remember in order to maintain your respect as a furry is simply to have good hygiene. One of the other major problems people have with furries is they're nasty. Most of them don't shower or, hell, even use deodorant sticks. Come to think of it, I should shower. But it's not just showering. It's not just rubbing a deodorant stick. You have to wash the fursuit too. Even the cleanest person can get into a fursuit and still smell bad. So the important thing is wash the fursuit. I don't really know how you do that. I don't own a fursuit. But somebody has to know. Look it up. It's the internet. We literally have boundless... You could literally spend weeks learning everything there is to know thanks to the great tool of the internet that we have. Knowledge is literally acquirable in minutes. So yes, good hygiene, shower every other day at least, wash your fursuit maybe once a week. The final thing you need to remember in order to maintain your respect as a furry is actually quite simple. Delete your Twitter. That's not just a recommendation for furries, that's a recommendation for everyone. Just don't use Twitter. That's the 3 things you need to know. You are not the suit, practice good hygiene, delete your Twitter. And with that, I will now go shower.